Okay, so now we're back, and I'm gonna I've just been trying to get my chair under the table because it's just not, oh dear, it was scary. Anyway, now I have to get a new chair, but I will manage. Now I think that this looks really good without the plate. You know, I don't want to put the plate on it now. Look at that. I hope people will come back and watch this after they've thought the same thing as me. So I'm going to put a piece of a heavy card. Okay, so I've got some cardboard down in here. Right, I do. Oh, sugar. Okay, got a piece of heavy cardboard. And I'm going to put this in here because I think it will be better. So now we've got our plate and we're going to cut around here. Now I'm going to do this as really smooth and nice as I can because I want it all to be perfectly straight. Now to go into here, I've got a piece of Christmas stuff there, I want to do that in a minute. I've got to think to myself, well, I want it exactly, right? So I'm going to have to cut exactly on the line, because if I don't, I'm going to have too much of it hanging over. I've got these really big scissors here to tackle this with. It's not going to be friends on my hands, I know that. Ugh, gee, maybe I better try that something different. Let's have a go at these. I'll just use these up and cut my craft mat. I'll be really upset. I just want to get it out off the... just want to get it off this... I'll do that again. Off this larger piece, because it's going to make it easier then for me to go around the outside of it. Once I get it off the bigger piece of cardboard. I'm going to hold it up and cut it with this knifey thing. My husband hates me using these because I'm dangerous. You probably agree with him. Wait a minute. Yep, good piece of cardboard. I could keep something handy like that, shouldn't I? Because this is better than the plate. The plate just takes right away from the stylishness of it all. Now, let's see if I can use a smaller pair of scissors to cut around the outside and get it as best as I can. It's tending to tip over a tiny bit. I'm going to say that it's just here. Well, you know, it's not perfect, but it's going to be good, I hope. I suppose I could just stuff it with wadding, but then it won't be heavy enough. It'll be floating around. I don't know. I reckon that's probably what my best bet would be. You know, after going through all this, I'm probably just going to put some wadding in it. I am. But we'll see what happens. If this doesn't work, we'll just go with the wadding and just stuff it out really good and tight so it'll look nice. When I did the other one, I put a paper plate underneath it, but I've also put I've actually got 3 layers of there's something underneath here, there's this one, and then there's a lace. So it can either be used as a bed doll thing anyway, because I've just got felt on the bottom and it's very, in a paper plate, so it's very light and pretty. Okay, now if this doesn't go in here and look amazing, we're just going to stuff it with filling, aren't we? I've undid my gathering up, but that doesn't matter. I'll fix that shortly. Now, well, look at that. I've managed to cut that right, didn't I? Just a little bit of care and things with stuff, and it does make a difference. It really does. If you take a bit of care with it and just do it slowly, what you're doing. I do have a fluff doing thing around here somewhere, but that's avoiding me now too. Okay, so we're just going to pull that up. I don't think it's going to look too stiffy. Maybe it will. Oh, I don't think we'll do that now. That's the second change of plan. So I'll have to write 2, 3, 4 ways of doing this, but I'm picking this one. Right, now what have I done with the bag of filling? Here we go. I have many bags of filling, so we're going to have enough to do this. Okay, so we're going to fill this up with all this stuff here that might have come out of, I don't know what. It cushion, anything, something. We're going to push this into here. Should have put the thread back through. Just, oh, that's better. Look, it's going to have a softer finish, isn't it? Isn't that going to be good? Right, so let's take this piece of gathering out and put another bit in. We'll gather up the next piece in here, okay? Of thread. That's going to be better. You just got to try these things, though. I do believe in having a bit of trial and error, you know. I'm going to have to put lots more in yet, but we're just going to do this gathering thing. And I might just use one thread, because once I get to that, maybe not, I'm going to get a bit more. I need to get a bit more. I'll use all that thread, bits of thread when I collect it all up for me scrim to do me pieces of material with, but I'll do that too eventually down the track. Now I've got my room cleaned up, and I actually did come in here and tidy it up before I started, because what I was doing last was still sitting down, but I do have a place where I put things I'm working on, so that's good, and they stay in their own little place, you know, like here's me threading the needle the hard way. I'm keeping things in their own boxes because I have a very bad habit of just leaving them in there, then fishing through looking for something else. So if I've left something in that box that I'm working on, I'm going to leave it in there. And that way, when I, instead of unpacking it, putting it away, because then I've got to go look for it all again. Because I do have a few projects on the go at a time. And I can't get the needle in here. Maybe you'll buy. Let's get a bigger needle, girls. Let's get a bigger needle with a bigger hole. She's got a bigger hole in it. Anyway, I did a video earlier. Actually, I did two. I don't think one of them turned out, so I'm going to have to show you again and see if it's up there when I get out there. And if it is, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Because I really am excited that I've got all my mojo back, isn't it? It sort of hit me with a big... I just thought of all these things that I've been wanting to make and having fun doing, and thinking, well, I'm going to show these. I have been making a lot of bits and pieces, you know. I do a lot of little buttons and things like that. But you know what? I really enjoy doing that. And eventually a lot of it will come in handy when I go to do... you know, different bits and pieces. And my chair's doing a lot of creaking. Got to get rid of this chair. It's been my... You know what I've done? I bought it. I gave my daughter my good one. And I'm trying to get her to bring it back to me without upsetting her, but I can't. I told her someone again she could keep it. It's okay. I'll find another one. It's just what we do. You're probably watching this, and if you do watch this, Ellie, you know I love you, darling. You can have my chair. Yes. Not cheap to buy new, that's for sure. But I actually got that one a little bit. Wasn't so expensive at all. So hang on, now there we go. We've got. Oh, look at this. I think we might have enough stuff in. What do you reckon? You think we've got enough stuff in? Maybe not. Look, so maybe we can fill these bits out here. Maybe I can. I've got to think about. I've got to put her in there. I've got to pull on it like that. Maybe that is enough filling. Well, I didn't really want all this here, so I'm thinking I might just put more filling in it. I don't know, that doesn't look too bad. We'll just put a bit more filling in to see how we go. Trial and error. Got to do some trial and error. Okay. There we go. Maybe I've got just these gathers, just some of them a bit too gathered up more than the rest of it or something. I don't know. Let me see. Let's put this. Come here, you. I'll just go back around here because these has come undone. Ouch. I suppose to have it that big, you're going to have the gathering on it, Sonya. There's no way you can get away with that, I don't think. You can put more filling in, more filling, but how does that look? Does she look like she's probably right? I don't know. We'll get a bit more, just a little bit more stuffing. Actually, what I'm using here is not as good as the other one I usually use, which is, because it takes ages though for it to pack down, because it's just so good, I guess. And this one's probably not. Now make sure you've got a good piece of string that you're threading through here, because you want this to really, you want to be able to get hold of it and get it into place. Shape it nicely. Move it back in there. There we go. I don't think that looks too bad. What do you reckon? Now we're going to do a back stitch here. Come on, get hold of it now. It's going to be knot. No, it's not. Not allowing that. I'm going to make a nest for the doll. Make sure she's going to go in there, because I'm going to glue her in there in a minute. Make sure she stays there. Just want to see how far I've got to pull this up first. Try and catch it so it's not going to get away. Geez, I hope I'm still in the shot there. Might come a little bit away from her, and I don't really want that to happen. Yeah. Is it looking okay? Yes, it looks good. Okay, girl, you're going to have to get stuck down in here and glue it. Now, I think somebody asked me where you got these dolls from. Well, I know you can buy them on eBay. Sometimes they cost you about $12, sometimes they can go up to $80. It just depends what they are, you know, because some of them are glue on you and just have you seated there. It just depends, I think, what quality they are. I don't know. I think my mother got these from a person here in the town that does a lot of doll making, and she made these with a mould. I suppose they have a mould to do them with. Now I'm going to try and pull this up around her body so she doesn't look like she's floating out of a dress. I'm going to, might have to really get serious now and just pull this up tighter. Okay. Okay. Oh, there you go. Let me see. And keep going around here. Ouch. I'm just going around picking up all the pleaty bits that gathers in it, and just pulling it up so it looks like, actually when I'm thinking about it, make a good pumpkin, this sort of style of thing, isn't it? I think they make them in little gourd pieces, like little bits. Okay. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers, and I hope the people that requested this get the hang of it and enjoy making theirs as well, because I had a few requests to do this doll. I said I would but I wanted to, because you know what, I didn't really like the one well, not that I didn't like her, but she wasn't what I was going for when I first started, you know. So how's that? Do you think she looks pretty cool? I do. So far so good. Beaut pincushion, this one. Okay. Now I've got to work out the flowers. Now that might take me a couple of minutes just to decide. I will definitely come back on here and show you how to do it, because I'm going to do a video on what I'm going to do, which I don't know what that's going to be just yet. We're just working on it, okay? It's all in the plan. There you go. And I'll have to fix her up a little bit better. I suppose she has to have little gathers in her gown, doesn't she? Because that's what this is supposed to be, her gown. All right. So I'll just go and I'll finish this off here somewhere tightly so it doesn't come undone. As you can see, I've gone around it about 3 times, but I need to be sure that it's secure, okay? I don't want anything coming undone. All right, it's not a thing. I would never like to see that happen. It'll be no good. Alright, so there you go. That's how we've got to that stage, because we had a few changes of plan, but that's how we got to that stage on that. So I'm going to be putting something else around here, of course. I have to go find that. And I will be decorating it with some really nice flowers that I'm going to make out of velvet, I think. I am sure I will be, okay, because I think that's going to have the effect that I'm looking for. Alright, so I'll come back on here after and I'll show you what I've made, and I will show you how to do them. Alright, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later.